Okay, hi friends, Gene Burnett here, particularly addressing this video to my Southern Oregon Songwriters friends. Samarra and I, who's here in the room with me this time. There she is. We went to the Southern Oregon's Songwriters Open Mic in Jacksonville tonight, and I had screwed up and just got the time wrong. We always do the Zoom ones at 5:30, and I got them mixed up, and I forgot that it was 5 instead of 5:30. So by then, the list was all filled, and also there was just no place to sit really. And so we've both been feeling a little tired and fragile lately. Me from hay fever, and Samarra just from life. And so we decided to come home and record the set here instead of stand all night and try to squeeze in at the very tail end of the list. So I did hear several acts though, and it was good to see people. So it was fun, and we had some other errands that we ran in Medford. So it was a good day. Not a loss by any means. So I'm going to play two new songs here. These are songs that meet some of the almost the last. I got this is 8 and 9 of the song challenges. There's 10, and I still haven't done the 10th one, which is write a song about your father. That's a tricky one, so I'm working on that one. That'll be the last one. But this one is in response to Fritjof's suggestion to write a song using all the chords of a scale, which is 8 notes. Now, I don't know scales from theory and stuff at all. I barely understand what the hell I'm doing. So I just Googled, E minor scale or something like that. I just Googled some scales, and I wrote the chords out, and I'm like, oh God. So this one is in the E minor form, or the, I don't know what the hell key it is. I think this is a B minor scale. I'm just guessing, but I think this is a B minor scale, and all the notes in that scale have at least one chord represented here in this song. It's an 8-chord song. I don't know if I've ever written a song with 8 chords in it before. This is the first one. Thank you, Douglas. All right, here we go. See if I can pull this off. It's brand new. It's rusty. I haven't sung it out loud yet, but we'll see what we can do. Here we go. I'd like my songs to be famous, as long as I don't have to be. I like my freedom and my anonymity. Go ahead, steal them if you want to. It's all the same to me. I'd like my songs to be famous, as long as I don't have to be. I'm gonna figure out how to die, if it's the last thing that I do. Holding on to nothing, wild into the blue. All my past selves have disappeared. Why not this one too? I'm gonna figure out how to die, if it's the last thing that I do. They say youth is wasted on the young, age is wasted on the old. They say youth is wasted on the young, age is wasted on the old. Tonight I'm wasted on this sweet weed and this music in my soul. All's well that ends well. That's what Shakespeare said. Maybe in a play or a story in your head, but nothing really ends that well, and well, old Billy's dead. All's well that ends well, yeah, well, that's what Shakespeare said. They say youth is wasted on the young, age is wasted on the old. They say youth is wasted on the young, age is wasted on the old. Tonight I'm wasted on this sweet weed and the music in my soul. I'm just a washboard player, baby. Mostly I'm just scraping by. No one knows me from Adam or any other guy, but I'll keep on scraping, baby, till the day I die. I'm just a washboard player, baby. Mostly I'm just scraping by. They say youth is wasted on the young, age is wasted on the old. They say youth is wasted on the young, age is wasted on the old. Tonight I'm wasted on this sweet weed and this music in my soul. You only die once, so I'd like to do it right. Oh, to go so gently into that long good night, with nothing left undone, in both hands free to say goodbye. You only die once, so I'd like to do it right. They say youth is wasted on the young, age is wasted on the old. They say youth is wasted on the young, age is wasted on the old. Tonight I'm wasted on this sweet weed and this music in my soul. Yeah, sure, I'd like my songs to be famous, as long as I don't have to be. I like my freedom and my anonymity. Go ahead, steal them if you want to, it's all the same to me. Yeah, sure, I want my songs to be famous, as long as I don't have to be. Well, that's the first time I sang that all the way out loud. I've been just kind of singing it late at night. I plink around in my electric so I don't wake up Samarra. See, when I'm playing late at night, her head is right behind that wall in that closet. So I don't play very loud. I play my electric with my not plugged in. I don't have an amp. I just strum the electric. So I still play pretty quiet though. So here we go. Number 2 song here. This one was about, let's see, Gus's challenge, I think. He said, take 2 subjects that you know something about and put them together in a song. Probably have done that a few times already since that challenge, but this is when I consciously thought, well, this might be that. So this one is about my knowledge of dogs and squirrels, and also obsession and compulsion. Not necessarily obsessive compulsive disorder. Never really liked that expression because I feel like every single human being has something they can't say no to. It's just that some of them are more public and obvious or illegal. So you notice those folks and say, that guy's sick, but there's something that you can't say no to. And if it was illegal, could you say no to it? I don't know. So obsession and compulsion, part of being a human being. And dogs and squirrels, also largely part of being a human being. It's hard to avoid dogs and squirrels. So here we go. All right, take a million. I hear you faintly calling from somewhere far behind. I'd love to come running, but I'm also disinclined to do anything but chase this thing I smell but cannot find. I'd love to come running, but I've got squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind, squirrel on my mind. I'll be crying in my sleep tonight with squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind, squirrel on my mind. I love to come running, but I've got squirrel on my mind. I know I'm acting deaf, and I'm sure as hell not blind. My nose is into something that's got me in a bind. You have been so good to me, you have been so kind. I'd love to come running, but I've got squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind, squirrel on my mind. I'll be crying in my sleep tonight with squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind. I'd love to come running, but I've got squirrel on my mind. There are better things on which I have dined, even though my taste is somewhat unrefined. I don't know why I must, I guess I'm just resigned. I'd love to come running, but I've got squirrel on my mind. The scenery is beautiful, but it might be a crime. But it's all the same to me, no matter how sublime. Every time I see a tree, I just wish that I could climb. I'd love to come running, but I've got squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind. I'll be crying in my sleep tonight with squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind. Squirrel on my mind. I'd love to come running, but I've got squirrel on my mind. Whew, well, that one needs work. I screwed up the first two lines every single verse. Part of not singing it out loud too much. I have it in my head. I just thought something like, can you hear you faintly calling from somewhere? Something like that. I don't know. I'll fix it by the time I record it. That's why I like to document these right here on my SOSA open mic with my friends on SOSA, so I can relearn the song when it's time to record. So I only have one more song to record, and then I'm going to go back to the first one and relearn all the 25 of them or whatever I've written since the last album and get them in shape to make some kind of recording. So that's what's coming, and I will learn from this tape and make it better. Thanks for listening, you guys. Sorry I couldn't stick around and enjoy the whole night, but I'm getting just too old to stand up for the listen to music. So we'll see you at the next SOSA Zoom open mic or the next one at the Pony Espresso, but we'll be on time this time. All right, take care.